Hey guys. Okay, so my GoPro's on my head, my new GoPro that my honey got me for Christmas. And these videos, they're recording really at high resolution. So if you know about uploading and recording at a lower resolution, give me a shout out because I need to learn that. So I'm going to start my first pour. So what I do is I mix the colors that I want in the pour. So I'm going to do cream. I'm going to do a little bit of brown. See, I just dump it on top of each other. And then I am going to do a little bit of teal. And finally pink. So remember, this is an experimentation for me tonight. I haven't done a dump pour like this before, so you're seeing it live the first time with me. And I also have these really fun inks that I'm going to use, hopefully, if all goes well. Okay, so this is my inspiration. These are the Anti-Atlas Mountains of Morocco. So I'm not trying to replicate this. I'm just using it as an inspiration for me. I like to do that. This is a picture, like an infrared picture from NASA. It was their picture of the week given to me by my friend Max at work. So I'm just using it as inspiration. It doesn't mean it's gonna turn out like that. I just like the colors and the movement. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to basically, and this is already a canvas that has a lot of paint on it. I've been just kind of messing around with this and I'm just not feeling its groove. So I thought that maybe these little ridges and texture would go good with kind of the look I'm going for on this piece. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna start just pouring. Just gonna pour. Now, normally for dump pours, I do where I just turn the cup over on the canvas and then release it. But in this case, I wanted to get more lines. So see how the lines are already starting to happen? I wanted to get more lines on this one. So I decided I was gonna do something different and just pour it on. So let's see what this does. So what I'm trying to do basically is just cover up the canvas kind of as it goes. Oh my God, I love that pink. A lot of it's gonna come off, so don't worry about that. You can always, scrape it up if you want to and reuse it. But yeah, a lot of paint is gonna get lost in this process if you do it like me. There's ways to save it, of course. You can do your dump like in the middle of the canvas. Sorry, do your dump. Oh my gosh. It's such weird wording for this paint technique. And just keeping it real. At any time, you might hear a hot rod go off or dogs barking, God knows what, because my studio is downstairs and there has been a lot of ruckus at my house this weekend with cars and such. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to let that chill out a little bit. I'm going to do one more here. So now I'm going to do some brown. I'm going to do some, whoa, sticky blue. I'm going to do some blue. Do a little bit of cream. And then throw in some teal. Okay, so what I'm trying to get with this piece is to do this one pour, and then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna let it chill out for a little bit just to get a little tacky, and then I'm gonna do the other side, and we're gonna see what happens when they kind of collide to see if we get, I don't know, different effects or whatever. So, okay, now I'm gonna start on this side, and again, I'm just gonna twirl it up a little bit, and I'm just gonna, and there's no rules to this, guys, so you do what you want. You do the colors that you want, you do the technique that you want. But look at, ooh, oof, woof. I wish it would just stay like that. That's beautiful, but it won't. It's okay though. Okay. Tilt, pour, tilt, pour, tilt, pour. leaky. Ooh, that's cool looking. And then what I like to do is I like to just start combining my effects so it congeals. And it's just a lot of tipping. You just gotta tip to let it start working together. And then like little corners like this where you don't get the corner, I don't waste my time like trying to get the corner. I just wipe it like that. So those are pretty drastic differences in color. So I'm gonna tip this up, see if I can get a little bit of that blue over on the other side. No, it's gonna be a little thick. So in that case, maybe I'll take a little bit of what's left. See if I can get it to move a little bit in these areas. And don't be afraid to take the canvas like high up. You want movement. That's the point. Get your movement on. Oh, there goes my husband's hot rod, if you can hear that. And just fill in little gaps. Don't worry about having this perfect. Use your fingers. Go back to your kindergarten days. And then what else you can do too is you can pick up some of these colors and you can like run them, you know, along the edges and stuff. And I always shade them at the end anyway, so that can be done later too. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna let this rest and then we'll see what the second pour does, all right? Ooh.